What's going on YouTube? Geosnow here. So in today's video I'm going to show you how to install themes on a non-jailbroken iPhone, iPad or iPod Touch. So we're going to pretty much get from this on iOS 11 to this, which is a completely themed out version. So it's pretty simple. We're going to use a website that is available, and it's pretty much the biggest and probably the best theming platform for non-jailbroken devices. And we're going to take a look in here. This is a screenshot that I have taken with the stock iOS. And before we start, I'm going to show you that I am completely on iOS 11, so there is no jailbreak for me. And as there is no jailbreak, I at least can get a little bit of theming on this particular device that is otherwise completely stock. So let's go ahead in here, software update, and I'm going to show you that I'm running iOS 11.0.3. So yeah, as you can see from here, there is no chance for me for a jailbreak. And the platform we're going to use for theming is iskin.tooliphone.net. They do have quite a big selection of themes in here. And if you take a look, you have, the most used or most downloaded themes, but you can also search by yourself. So let's take a look on one of these. Okay. So we're going to go and check out the screenshots. You can see it looks pretty nice. It's a pretty interesting theme, and you can install it on your device the same way I did. You have a couple steps in here, and the first thing is downloading the lock screen image, the home screen image. They come with their own home and lock screen image. You can make blank icons, in order to have like different forms on the screen to position your icons in a specific pattern. You can make custom icons, or you can have stock application icons, and for this particular theme there are 31 available. Let's take a look. You can see you have the alarm clock, the app store, for BBC weather, for calculator, for calendar, camera plus, Google Chrome. There are a lot of applications in here that can be themed this way. You can see this one even contains iFile, which isn't available on iOS, but yeah, you have Snapchat, you have SoundCloud, Tumblr, Twitter, YouTube. For most of the applications that somebody might be using, there is an icon available. But how you do it? Well, the trick is that you're installing them as web clips, and that's as best as you can do on a non-jailbroken device. I'm pretty sure there will be people in the comment section down below complaining about the fact that, this is not real theming and stuff like that. Well, it's not real theming as on Cydia. You're not using like Winterboard or Anemone in order to apply the theme, but in order to use those tools, you would need a fully fledged jailbreak, which you do not have on iOS 10.3.3 or iOS 11. And by the way, this doesn't only work on iOS 11 or iOS 10.3.3. This works on pretty much any iOS 9.x or iOS 10.x or iOS 11.x version, so you are set. Then you need to pretty much get your iOS applications and put them in a folder like this. These will not be removed, and these will keep their icons, since you're not able to pretty much modify the application to change its icon. That would require a jailbreak, and of course you do not have one, but you need to put them in a folder. And now with iOS 11, for example, if you press and hold on a specific app, you can select more than one at a time, so you can move them quite easier, all at a time. You select all of them on the screen and move them to the next page or to the next screen, and it's pretty easy to move them. On iOS 10, unfortunately, you will have to move them one by one, but on iOS 11 you have this neat little function. So you can see it looks pretty nice. Let me show you how you disable this this theme. So at first I need to go ahead and launch settings, since I do not have an icon for it. There are some themes that do have icons for the settings app and so on, but I have chosen one that apparently does not. So you need to go here on profile and remove the profile with the name of a theme if you don't want it anymore. So remove profile, put your passcode, and there you have it. You press remove and you should be good to go, and you can now install other themes. You can see here is no longer in here. I don't have the Stack AR, which is an app. Okay, let's go back here to the Safari and let me install that specific theme. So how do I install it? Well, at first, as I said, you would need to select the theme name. Then you need to select and get the wallpapers. So I'm going to go ahead in here and take the home screen wallpaper. Okay, let me wait for it. Okay. It's apparently a black wallpaper, and yeah, it seems legit. Okay, now I'm going to take the icons, you know, the applications themselves. So I'm going to navigate back in here, application icons, and I'm going to select whatever I need. In my case, that would be the alarm clock, the app store. You can even rename them in here. You know, you can pretty much rename them whatever you want. For example, apps, and there you have it, done. You know, when you're renaming it, you're pretty much showing it on the screen with this new name, so you should keep that in mind. Now, calculator, calendar, I'm going to have Google Chrome, contacts, whatever it is next, you know, iBooks. I think I'm going to also have the mail, iFile, messages, music, and phone photos, Reddit, settings. You can see this one also has the settings, and YouTube and Twitter. Okay, now press generate theme and it creates the theme, and you will be prompted to install the profile. So there you go, you click allow, you put your passcode if you're asked for, install, passcode, and install again. And there you have it. Okay, so now I have the icons on the screen, but they do not really have too much of a logic yet. So what I'm going to do is to go to the Photos application. I have it in here. Let me try to locate it. There you have it. Okay, so I'm going to put this image on the screen because that's how the theme works. You need to apply its own background. Okay. There you have it. Okay, now it looks better. What I need to do now is to take all these icons in here, move one of them, and then select with a finger all the other ones that I want to move so that I can put them on the next page. It's a little bit of, you know, annoyance, but if you really want to have some sort of themed iOS, you need to do it. Unfortunately, there is no easier way for you to have a theme on iOS. So what I want to do is to put the phone now in here. Unfortunately, the dock is probably going to screw up my icons, but you got the idea. You will have to choose a theme that is, you know, suitable for whatever you need. Okay, the mail in here and the music application, which I have no idea where it is. Oh, right, it's in here. So yes, and I'm going to move Stack AR on the next page in here. And yeah, that's pretty much it. You have a themed iOS. Now the dock is a little bit annoying since it remains gray, and it pretty much creates an outline, you know, a black outline for the icons in there. But it's not really that big of a deal. It looks okay. I mean, if you really want to have a little bit of theming on the iOS, it does look okay. And you still have your stock iOS apps, so if you ever get bored of these themes and, you know, you no longer want them, you can simply move on and yeah, install something else or simply disable them. Well, let's take a look at some other themes in here while we're at it. So I'm gonna go back to themes. Okay, and let's see other themes in this catalog in here. Okay, let's see OS Concept 2. Okay, so you can see it looks like this. Let me try to zoom in. Okay, it looks pretty interesting. It's definitely not a theme that I would be using, but it looks okay. Let's look at Serenity. I think you can contribute with themes on this platform. It's pretty much the biggest platform for, you know, iOS theming without Jailbreak. Yeah, this one looks like this. You can see it looks definitely like the one from, you know, a jailbroken device. And if you install it, nobody can really tell by looking at your phone that you're not jailbroken. Okay, you can see there are pretty much a lot of themes that you can select from. It's a big catalog. Trust me, it's a very big catalog in here. And yeah, the link is going to be in the description down below to this website, iScan, which you can see they have quite a lot of themes. And these are all available and you can install them right now. You can take a look at some of them in here. Yeah, they're pretty interesting if you ask me. So yeah, the link is in the description down below, guys. Do not forget, subscribe to stay updated. I really hope you like this neat little trick in here to get some theming on iOS. I'm sorry you need to do all this stuff, you know, moving around, putting in the folders and stuff like that. It's a little bit of annoyance, as I said, but it's unfortunately required if you want some theming on iOS. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Peace out.